Hey guys, I'm really excited to get out this new electronic drum kit that we have. Um, we've got like drum pads and stuff like that, but I've been wanting something for help to help our kids kind of practice with more of a full set. But again, the electronic ones are great because they can use headphones, and it sounds like just like pads, but then they get a more fuller, richer sound through the headphones, which I'm also excited about as we all kind of learn to play the drums. I got this one. It just came in. As you can see, it's all boxed up. I think it's packaged really well. We're going to unbox it together. We'll get it all out and we'll set it up. And then we'll look through all the fun features and get it going. And then we're going to bring our kids into it and they can kind of give it a shot. And again, it should be fun kind of for the whole family. I'm really excited about it. It should be a pretty complete kit. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed. So as you can see, unboxing this was pretty simple. The instructions are really easy to follow. It gives you a good initial setup. Obviously for any player, you want to go ahead and adjust everything for that person. So primarily our little one is going to sit in this one, and we'll try our best to adjust it for him, whether it's the toms or the hi-hat or the snare. All of them are super adjustable. Just take your time and follow the instructions. We have all the pieces that make up a traditional drum kit. We've got our mixing board here that has preloaded like beats and everything else you're gonna need for him to practice basics like quarter notes and eighth notes, to adding in and following along. There's a lot of different features. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see what I see. But what I really like about this set is that it'll grow with us as a family. Our real little kid is set up for him right now, his size, which is great. But as he gets older, as he grows, if I wanted to go ahead and play this, all of this is really easily adjustable, both in terms of moving it in and out, but raising everything up and down, making it really easy to get the perfect fit and make sure everything's comfortable for everybody. Obviously, I don't want my snare drum all the way down here, but I can show you guys how I can raise it up for myself, giving myself an optimal space to play. And they're really soft pads, which is great. They're not loud at all, which is really nice. Even the hi-hats, the crash, they have like a nice little rubber grip to them. Some of them are harder plastic, but where like the sensor is that records, or records the hit for the sound, is a softer pad. So really nice, really easy to set up. As you guys saw, I unboxed it. There is really detailed instructions, which are great, kind of help you get up and get running. So the installation is pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. Everything's included, all the hardware and the screws. So it's just a matter of setting it up for whoever's playing it, making sure that it's the right size. Obviously, this isn't the right size for me. So let's show you the pieces, and then I'll show you how to make a couple easy adjustments to move things up, in, and out and get it right for whoever is playing. So one of the things I like with is that it did come with everything. It comes with the adjustable stool, comes with the drumsticks, and it comes with great headphones. And again, you have, like I said, all of the major pieces here that you're gonna want. You have your snare drum, you have 3 different toms, you've got 2 crash and a hi-hat, and then also down below you have your hi-hat pedal and you have a bass pedal as well, which is great. So you have everything that you need component-wise to make up a solid drum kit. And it's really simple to go ahead and move these things around, like I said. So let's show you guys how we can go ahead and raise this up, lower it down, and sort of move it around. So let's start here. Let's just say I wanted to raise this up. There's a couple different ways and adjustments that you can do for this. First, what I'm going to do is back here on the top, because this is going to loosen where this bar is, and that's great. So that's going to allow me to go ahead and move this around like I want to. So I can go ahead and raise these up. I could also take it and spin it around if I needed to. But again, these are all totally adjustable, getting them where you want. And it's really easy to see here that you have the ability to kind of move these around in all directions, getting it, the most comfortable for you. One of the things also that I really liked about this is that these are all labeled really clearly here. It's one of the things that I also really liked about these is that these are all really easy labeled. So like this one says Tom 2, so I know that it goes to this Tom here, making it really easy to make sure that if you want to take them apart to adjust them, plugging it back in is really simple. Adjusting for the length here is also really easy to do. You can just go ahead and loosen and tighten back here. If you want to go ahead and be able to raise this part up, really simple to do. You just go ahead and loosen these, and then you will be able to raise them up or lower them wherever you want. Just go ahead and retighten your screws, and you're all set. So now this whole stand sits up a little bit higher. If I wanted to adjust my hi-hat, I can do that as well. I can tilt it back and forth here. I can raise and lower it from the base. Another adjustment here, raise and lower. And then finally, there's a third adjustment for these. Here, you can go ahead and rotate these. They'll loosen up and you can go ahead and get the right angle for you. Tighten those back down. So you have these knob style adjustments kind of all over the drum kit, making it really customizable, making sure that it's in the right spacing and that you can kind of get this all set up the way you want it. So lastly, let's go ahead and talk about how we actually use this. There's a little power switch up top, and you can see that this will boot up. And all the wiring is done in the back, which is great. We have our input, but all of the drum pad wiring in the back here is good. And then you have your headphone jack here, which is great because again, it comes with these really awesome headphones that are super comfortable, really soft. I like the single wire. I think it's a great design. So we're all good on those headphones. Let's talk about our control panel here. Pretty self-explanatory with some things. We have our volume, obviously. We'll get to data here in a second. But we do have up top here, we have our input, and that's where you can connect the EDS 900 module to our power source, right? So this is going to be our power supply. If we unplug it, then we'll lose our power. We have our USB, so this connects, if you want to connect this to your computer, you can do so via USB. Your left mono here, you can insert a jack cable here to connect this to like an amplifier or a drum monitor for PA systems, things like that. R for stereo output, you'll need to insert your R jack there. So you got a little extra here if you want to go ahead and do a little bit more with this. We've talked about the volume here. The volume's pretty easy. You'll hear it in the headphones. You don't have a visual display of the volume, but again, pretty self-explanatory. So the data wheel. The data wheel is to adjust the settings within the drum kit after being selected by the individual buttons below. So you do have all your things here, right? So you have your kits. You can press this button to explore 31 different drum kits. And it's great. So you hit that, and then you can go ahead and use the scroll wheel here. And then that's going to what allows you to kind of hear the different drum kits. And you'll hear all these things through the headset. You do have song options here. You can explore 44 different like accompanying songs, which is really easy to do. You got a play button. It's just a start and a stop button as well. You do have a click button here to activate a metronome. So you have a choice between different rhythms, and then the screen will kind of show you which one you're choosing. But again, you're using that data wheel here to go ahead and select the one that you want. And it's with the start-stop button. You got a tempo. Press the tempo button to adjust the tempo for the metronome. Really easy to do. So super simple. You do have your headphone jack here. And then lastly, you have your line in. So you can connect external audio devices like a laptop or an MP3 player You can connect all that through the drum kit here. This is useful for playing along to your favorite music, right? So if you've got a song that you're practicing with, this is where you're going to want to put in an external device. So really a crucial feature there. So really easy to use. It's a really robust system. I really like it. There's a lot that you can do with it, from the basic all the way, all the way up to the more advanced. There's all kinds of kits on this thing, like jazz, modern, Latin, alternative. I like the rhythm list as well on the click for the metronome, because again, this is where you're going to find like quarter note, eighth notes, or the offbeats, or the triple patterns, things that we're going to practice when we're first getting started. So it's a really great little teaching companion. I think it's fantastic. I love the fact that we have everything from tom pads to crash cymbals, kick drums. Everything we need is right here. And so there we have it. We've got everything that we need to practice our drums at home without making a ton of noise, that I really like. I think this is going to be great, especially for our kids, for anybody that wants to go ahead and continue to practice their music abilities, play the drums, or even just get on here, kind of mess around. It's a lot of fun to be able to get in, explore new sounds, new kits, play along with your favorites. All in all, I think this is a fantastic little kit. So easy to put together. The possibilities are endless with what we can do with it. I'm really having a lot of fun. Our kids are having fun. I think this is a really well-designed electronic drum kit. So as you can see, this drum set is great for all ages. Even myself can set it up for me, as we've shown with the adjustability all the way down to our little guy here. The foot pedals are great. The seat's super adjustable. It's a really awesome set all the way around. So he can set this up, and he's got all of his drums that he needs. He's got his foot pedals, he's got his hi-hat, and his snares. It's really well set up for anybody to be able to practice all the way around. I think that it's great. For all ages, for all sizes, this is a super awesome drum kit.